Hello friends, today I am explaining three phase and two phases of soil. That is phases of soil. Soil should contains soil particles, it is also called as soil grains and voids. The meaning of void means the gap between the particles or gaps present in the soil, that is called as a voids. Before going to next slide, please subscribe to my channel. So see, so here this is the soil mass. So in that soil mass, it contains soil particles. Okay, this is soil particle and some words. So see, this is some words. Okay, so it may be air words and water words. That means gap present. Okay, so these are the gaps present in the particle. This is called as the words. So it may be air words or it may be water words. The majority of particle, that is soil grains, and rest of the some gap is called as a words. Okay, it may be air words or water words and soil grains. So here three phase and two phases of soil will be there. Here two phases of soil will be there. One is three phase, another one is two phase. So before going to three phase and two phase, there are partially saturated soil, dry soil and saturated soil. So three types of soil. Here first one is partially saturated, dry soil and saturated soil. So partially saturated means, so in that soil mass, the soil mass contains soil particles along with air words and water words. So this is called as a partially saturated soil. That means whatever words present in the soil, it will contain some of the words should be filled by water and some of the words should be empty. This is called as a partially saturated soil. So next, dry soil. Dry soil means, so see here whatever words present in the soil, that is entire words present in the total soil mass, so it is total empty or it is a totally empty words. So this is called as a dry soil. Okay, so all words should be totally empty. So this is called as a dry soil. Corresponding density is called as a dry density. So see here, so see saturated soil means all words should be completely filled by water. Okay, all words should be completely filled by water. So this is called as a saturated soil. That means soil grains and then all words should be completely filled by water. That is called as a saturated soil. So now in partially saturated soil, so here we will get bulk density. For that soil, whatever getting the density, it is called as a bulk density. It is also called as a natural density or wet density. Means it contains soil particles, air words plus water words. It is also called as a partially saturated soil and it is also called as a three phase of soil. So next, two phase of soil means one is dry soil, another one is saturated soil. Two phase means dry soil and saturated soil. So in that, soil particles is common and air words plus soil particles, it is called as a dry soil. Water words and soil particles or soil grains, it is called as a saturated soil. And now in dry soil, whatever getting the density, this is called as a dry density. In saturated soil, whatever getting the density, it is saturated density. Means all words should be completely filled by water. This is called as a saturated density. Here all all words should be completely emptied. This is dry density. So here S is equal to soil grains, A is equal to air words, W is equal to water words. So here partially saturated soil means it is a bulk density. Dry soil means it is a dry density. Saturated soil means it is a gamma sat. So here partially saturated and dry soil and saturated soil. So here three phase and two phase. Three phase means partially saturated, two phase means dry soil and saturated soil. So see now three phase of soil. Three phase of soil means it is a partially saturated soil. Three phase is nothing but a partially saturated. Two phase is nothing but a, it may be dry soil or saturated soil. Okay, it may be dry soil. Two phase nothing but it may be dry soil or saturated soil. But partially saturated soil means it is three phase. So see, the partially saturated soil here. So see, partial saturated soil, air and water is there. Soil, air and water is there. So that I wrote manually here. So that means it has a soil grains, water and air. This partially saturated soil, it has a some volume and it has a some weight. Means volume in the sense volume of soil is also there, volume of air is also there, volume of water is also there, right? Similarly, if you take an weight, it has a some weight of air and weight of water and weight of soil. So see, this is the diagram. So V is equal to VA plus VW plus VS. That means total volume of soil is equal to volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of soil solids. Similarly, total weight of soil is equal to weight of air plus weight of water plus weight of soil solids. So weight of air is 0 because it's not possible to measure weight of air. So that means it is negligible. It is 0. Three phase and partial saturated means it will contain air, water and soil grains. It is also called as a partially saturated. So see, Va is equal to volume of air watts, Vw is equal to volume of water watts, Vs is equal to volume of soil solids, W is equal to weight of air, W is weight of water, Ws is equal to weight of soil. So corresponding whatever density whatever we will get, that is gamma B. Okay, for a partial saturated whatever getting the density, so this is gamma B. Next, V is equal to VA plus VW plus VS. Okay, so V is equal to VA plus VW plus VS. Similarly, V is W is equal to WA plus WW plus WS, and here V is equal to total weight, W is equal to total, V is equal to total volume, W is equal to total weight. Similarly, W is equal to WA plus WW plus WS. So where W is equal to total weight of soil mass is equal to weight of water plus weight of soil solids only. So see, whatever getting the density for partially saturated, this is gamma B. So that is also called natural density or wet density or bulk density. So see, this is the soil image. So in that it will contains water watts, air watts and soil grains. Next, two phase diagram. In the two phase diagram, first one is dry soil. So see, here in dry soil, it has a some volume, it has a some weight, right? It has a some volume and it has a some weight. So volume in the sense some volume of soil is also there and volume of air is there also there. So here if I take an weight of soil is also there, weight of air is also there. But the main dry soil means whatever what's present in the entire soil mass, it should be totally emptied. Okay, it should be totally empty. So that's why it is called as a dry soil. So see, I wrote that phase in box. So see here, V is equal to volume of V is equal to V is equal to VA plus VS. Similarly, W is equal to WS plus WA. That means total volume of soil mass is equal to volume of air plus volume of soil solids. Similarly, weight of total weight of soil mass is equal to weight of soil solids plus weight of air, and it will contain soil and air. Okay, so V is equal to VA plus VS. Similarly, W is equal to W plus WS. So W is negligible value, so that is 0. W is equal to weight of soil solids. That means total volume of soil is equal to volume of air plus volume of soil solids. Similarly, total weight of soil is equal to weight of soil solids only. So gamma D is equal to should be expressed in gamma D only. Okay. So corresponding to the density, it is called as a dry density. Here all watts should be totally emptied. So that is emptied air watts. So that's why we will get dry density. So see the image here. So only we observing that dry soil only. There is no any water watts. So now coming to saturated soil. Saturated soil means, so see, saturated soil. Saturated soil means it is also some volume, it is also some weight. Here, all what should be completely filled by water. All what should be completely filled by water. It is called as a saturated soil. So that means it will contain soil solids, water plus soil solids plus water only. Okay. So total volume of soil is equal to V is equal to Vs plus Vw. Similarly, W is equal to Ws plus WW. So next I will, if I take here, see here, V is equal to VW plus Vs. That means total volume of soil is equal to volume of water plus volume of soil solid. Similarly, if I take weight of total soil mass is equal to weight of soil solids plus weight of water. So it will contains the saturated site will contain soil plus water. Okay. So now V is equal to VW plus Vs. Similarly, W is equal to WW plus Ws. That means total volume is equal to total volume of soil is equal to volume of water plus volume of soil solids. Similarly, weight of soil is equal to weight of water plus weight of soil solids. Corresponding density whatever you get, corresponding density whatever you get. So this is saturated density. Okay, saturated density. See the image. So here only we are observing water words and then soil. So this is the saturated soil. Yes. So when will we observe bulk density? When will we observe dry density? And when will we observe saturated density? So first, partially saturated means, so this is natural soil, okay, natural ground. If you conduct core cutter method, if you conduct core cutter method, we'll get density. That density is bulk density. That means in natural soil contains soil plus air plus water. Okay, it will contain soil plus air plus water. That means soil, air, water, and water. This is called as a partially saturated. Okay, that should be in natural. Okay, so it is in early morning we observe this type of soil. So if you remove the soil in early morning, you will get that is bulk density. Similarly, dry soil. So that is in summer season in at noon time. That is, it may be 12 p.m. or it may be 2 p.m. If you conduct core cutter method, so we can't get any water words. So only we will get dry soil mass. So that corresponding density it is gamma d. Okay, that corresponding density it is gamma d. Similarly, in saturated soil. So in saturated soil, what happens? So here in rainy season, okay, before coming to rain, before coming to rain, before coming to rain, so it may be gamma B or it may be gamma D. Okay, it may be gamma D or it may be gamma D before coming to rain. Please remember, before coming to rain, before rainy season, it may be gamma B or it may be gamma D. Once rain start, okay, once rain start, first 1 day or first 2 day continuous rainfall, so also you will get gamma b also. Okay, because once rain starts, so initially the rainwater should fall onto the surface of the ground. What happens, we will get some pleasant smell, so that indicates what it is started to observing water. After 1 day, what happens, previous rainwater it should not stack onto the surface because it is already absorbed. So that entire ground it should be absorbed. So entire ground is absorbed means what, whatever words present in the soil, okay, whatever words present in the soil, it should be partially absorbed means some of the words should be completely filled by water. So see, some of the words should be completely filled by water. So here some of the words should be completely filled by water and rest of the other words should be totally empty. That means it is called as a partially saturated. That's why it is called as a partially saturated, and on that case whatever you get, that is called as a bulk density. Similarly, after 3 to 4 days or after 5 to 6 days continuous rainfall, what happens? All words should be completely filled by water. So see, all words should be completely filled by water. So that means there is no any other words, only it is water words. So on that case, whatever conduct the density, or if you conduct core cutter method, whatever get the density, that is gamma sat. That is saturated density. Okay. So what's the difference between partially saturated means? Here soil plus air water plus water wide. Okay, where in partially saturated, here only soil plus air wide only. So W is not there, so water wide is not there, but here soil, water, okay, soil plus water only. That means in saturated soil plus water only, air water is 0. Okay, so this is the difference between partially saturated, dry soil and saturated soil. So now in these three cases, which density is more? Okay, which density is more? So see, so please subscribe to my channel. So now gamma Sach is more than gamma B. That means saturated density is more than bulk density. Why saturated density is more than bulk density means in saturated density, whatever soil mass is there, whatever watts present in the entire soil mass totally completely by whatever watts completely filled by water. That's why saturated density is more than bulk density. But in bulk density, some air watts is also there and some water watts is also there and soil mass is also there. Some air watts is also there, water watts is also there. Similarly, in what happens uh, if you compare to gamma B, okay, gamma B is more than now gamma B is more than gamma D. That means bulk density is more than gamma D. That means in bulk density what happens? It will contain air watts, water watts and then soil also. It should be more than gamma D. In gamma D what happens? Air watts should be totally zero. Only soil particles is there. That's why gamma D value should be less than gamma B. So gamma B means bulk density means it will air watts is also there, water watts is also there, soil density is also there. That's why density, the bulk density should be more than dry density. So this is the relationship. So now gamma Sach is more than gamma B, it is more than gamma D. So this is very important. Gamma Sach is more than gamma B is more than gamma D. So that indicates what? Saturated density is more and compared to gamma B, and compared to gamma D, gamma B is more. So this is the very important point of view. So that means saturated density is always more than gamma B and gamma B is always more than gamma D. So this is the three-phase and two-phase diagram of soil. And thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget. Please subscribe. Thank you.